Hi everyone, and welcome to the Introduction to C# in Unity 3D series. So this video is going to be relatively short, and we're just going to have an eagle's eye view of how you're going to use C# with Unity 3D to make your games. So C# is an object-oriented programming language created by Microsoft, and object-oriented programming is all about creating objects that contain both data and methods. So basically there's different paradigms about coding, for example, functional programming, procedural programming, and object-oriented programming is one of the paradigms, and it treats data like objects, and we'll come to that in detail later on. So C# is easy to learn and it's simple to use. It has good community support, and if you ever get stuck, you can, in all likelihood, Google your question, and it's probably been asked by someone else before. So C# is good for making games, VR apps, and AR apps, and you can do all these things in Unity 3D using C#. Okay. So this is kind of the eagle's eye view, this diagram here. So, okay, what's happening here? Now, when you learn C#, right, your C# code will interface with the Unity 3D game engine via the Unity 3D Scripting API. Okay, and in the Unity 3D Scripting API series, we went over what API stands for. So it stands for Application Programming Interface, and it allows two applications to talk to each other. So you can talk to the game engine, the Unity 3D game engine, via the Scripting API. So the Unity 3D Scripting API exposes functions that can be used by your code to do things like spawn monsters at the start of your game, or to display a message whenever the user presses the spacebar key. And here's an example of that. So on the right side, I've got some C# code, and just have a look at the first line. Okay, so this part is provided to you by the Unity 3D Scripting API, so you don't have to actually write the function which will A, determine if a key has been pressed down, and B, if a key has been pressed down, then figure out which key has been pressed down, and if, like, suppose the space key has been pressed down, then do something. So the input class and the get key down function has been provided. All this is basically provided by Unity 3D Scripting API for you. Okay, so this is what we mean by that the Unity 3D Scripting API exposes functions that can be used by your code. So out here, all my code is doing is printing hi there. And obviously, depending on your game, you could do much more than just print hi. And a typical C# Unity 3D script will look like this. And we will cover all of this in greater detail moving on. I suggest that you also go through the Unity 3D Scripting API series, and both, like, when you're learning Unity 3D, you should go over, you should learn C# and a bit about the Unity 3D Scripting API at the same time, because really, like we've seen in this eagle's eye view diagram, they work together. And that's all for this video tutorial. See you.